Project Dream Green is a collaboration between Groundwork Anacostia and Dreaming Out Loud. Groundwork Anacostia is responsible for the environmental related programming for the youth. And Dreaming Out Loud actually provides the character education and development for the youth that we work with.
This summer we were able to work with 72 young people working throughout Ward 7, right here in the District of Columbia. Funding was provided through the Department of the Environment through the Mayor's Green Summer Jobs Corps.
The program primarily is designed to connect youth with the outdoors, improve their environmental stewardship so they can appreciate all of the wonderful green space. It's very important for the youth to understand work ethic, but also to have some association with why it's important for them to have a good character. And it ties in directly with the stewardship aspect of taking care of the world and nature.
These trails, you have people who throw trash, you have people who leave old bikes and car parts and mattresses, all sorts of things, all strewn about the parks. These are our national parks, part of the Fort Circle trails that protected the Union during the Civil War. When green teams were able to go out into the parks, into these beautiful areas where people pass through daily and push back some of the overgrowth, we were able to maintain the trails so that you're able to walk through.
The communities east of the Anacostia River has more green space than any other part of the city outside of the National Mall. So what winds up happening is the area appears to be someplace where people don't want to go because it doesn't appear safe. So we create sight lines where the local community can actually see into the area. And then we introduce certain techniques that are a part of trail work and trail improvement, such as not removing the things that we cut down. We actually move them to a space off of the trail, and they wind up creating wildlife habitat. The youth are equipped with everything from gloves to insect repellent, sunscreen. They even learn about some plants that are poisonous, like poison ivy. They cleared a total of about 4 miles of trail. That sense of accomplishment is one of the big things that this program actually brings to the youth and give the youth an opportunity to engage in.
Through energy outreach, we were able to get out into the very streets where these people play and work every day and let them know about the benefits of energy efficiency. We distributed over 1,000 CFL bulbs, compact fluorescent light bulbs. And nothing was more heartwarming than hearing the young people come back with stories of how they were at the grocery store with their mom and they were able to convince their mom, despite the upfront, higher initial costs of the compact fluorescent light bulbs, that they were able to convince their parents to adopt these practices in their homes.
You've heard of solar power before. I'm sure you have. Generally, people think of solar electricity. Solar hot water. You put a solar panel out in the sun, you run water across it, it heats up. Real simple.
Dreaming Out Loud exists to help communities find what it is that makes them happy, where that space is that will allow them to thrive, and to thrive in partnership, in collaboration with other communities, whether it's across the river or across the globe. Our programs are central to what we do. It's the fundamental interaction with young people. First, in Walking the Dream Path. It was the first program that we launched. We worked with pre-kindergarten through 5th grade children. And in that program, we saw how essential it was to start the foundation of good character and ethics from day one.
Well, that's inside of here. Yeah, there's another one, right? This is a walnut tree right here. Look at them, hey, yeah, see, yeah.
So these projects, these explorations that we take with the young people through the ethics mirror.
And when they dry up and you take the shells off of them?
The Dinker Symbol Ethics Mirror, or the Ethics Mirror, is our unique philosophy and approach to character development and leadership development for young people.
There's symbols from Ghana that relate with the moral compass of things.
There's 6 Dinker symbols that we've selected to represent the core values, the fundamentals of human change and human progress. We introduce the symbols in various different ways. It might be through an art project, it might be through a journaling exercise, or an icebreaker.
We have plans for this part to get you a warm-up. It's called the human knot. All right?
We have konson and konson, which is unity in human relations. You know, akoma is a symbol of compassion and tolerance. Someone wants to be a chef, you know, boame name mwawo is a perfect symbol for you. You know, help me and let me help you.
There's a symbol that actually relates with probably every aspect of life and living, and what Chris was able to do was to identify certain symbols that actually tied directly in with nature. You can't function without relating with nature, but at the same time, these symbols are a way of kind of bridging that and really bringing the practical aspect of it right down to where you relate. Our real goal is to develop youth leaders and have these youth become good citizens.
An example of what a typical interview would look like?
Sure.
Dreaming Out Loud program, the character development aspect of it, you know, fits in, is natural.
Talking about Project Dream Green in a positive, compelling way, and
when we say dreams emerge, communities arise, there's really no phrase that captures it more than that. Communities all have aspirations. We have so much human energy, so much creativity inside all of us, but it's just a matter of unlocking that potential. I'm a hopeful person, and this organization is hopeful. To dream out loud is essentially it's an expression of hope.